What's up, everyone? It's your girl Nita flying high, and you're tuned in to another one. All right, so it's Matchdae, Matchdae 5 here in the individual land, and we got a lineup for the Dash. They take on Kansas City Current. I just saw that Orlando lost to Washington 1-0. Interesting. I don't know how that got done, but whatever. Michelle Kane doing her big one, I guess. We got number one, Jane Campbell, of course, up top. Messiah Bright is back in the lineup, thank goodness. We better play Barbara in the midfield. Barbara in the midfield with maybe Sheehan and Graham, because Calaprico needs to be in the back line. West Paul needs to be in the back line. Katie Lynn needs to be in the back line, and then Nielsen should be in the back line for Houston. So we should have Barbara, Graham, and I would think Sheehan in the midfield, and then Ryan, Bright, and Garrison up top. So yeah, I see how I like this lineup. This is a little better because Calaprico, if Garat plays Maggie Graham at fullback again, he needs to be fired. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. If you play Maggie Graham as fullback, you need to be fired. I don't understand how that logic works. That's not going to work. We see Avery's not available. So if you don't have a fullback, Alonzi actually can play fullback for Houston, so stop the cap. No excuses not to play people in their proper positions, especially you as a coach that has no experience and only got in because you knew somebody. You're not gonna win any brownie points playing your players in positions where they last year were not in, and they didn't I don't understand why Messiah Bright, you got to hold up the ball heavy again. Yasmin Ryan and Ryan Garrison. I like the front. Barbara, you're going to have to be creative. Help Houston get a goal. You know what I'm saying? Help Houston get the goal. You're playing at Kansas City. Kansas City, I looked at their team. Shadwinga's playing, so that's already damn. With Shadwinga in the lineup, you already know, dang, son, we gonna be running. You gonna be running. So Houston, I hope y'all ready for this back line. She don't play no games. Shadwinga, she's here to win. Of course, Ball is in there. Prince as well for Kansas City Current. The Pena, the Brazilian, also for Kansas City. I was actually playing the game, FC 25 earlier, and we were playing some FIFA. So make sure y'all go check out the YouTube channel or on Twitch channel. We should be here live pretty shortly. Anita's joint to see Houston hopefully get the job done against Kansas City. And we want to see a better result. But you look at the bench, right? Look at the bench. We got young Matthews. She's one of the youngest players Houston signed last year. Believe they are attempting to play her in the back line, but we're not too sure what position she really is. Young player. Kiki Van Zanten, the Jamaican, she's back as well. Healthy. Like I said, we got to see her with Jamaica briefly come in to the match with Jamaica against Mexico. So we'll see if she gets some time. But Alonzi, like I said, if she didn't start because you have the full you can't play Maggie Graham as a fullback. So if you I said, you gotta play at least Alonzi, bring her off the bench. She can play defensive fullback if you need it. And I'm just looking, I was like, we don't really quote unquote have. I'm not too sure if Bella. I think Bella Breedy is a midfielder. But yeah, Ramona Bachman is here as well. Like I said, Houston, another new manager. What's funny too, on the She Believes Summit, right? So the She Believes Summit, we've been recapping it, breaking it down. And funny enough, we all know Angel City were docked points from for paying people underneath the table, right? And it's funny, Julie, y'all know who I'm talking about, Julie Erdman. She was on the She Believes Summit, and talking about Angel City, and I was just like, damn. So she got suspended. when Angel City were dock points, and you know that she was talking all this good talk about Angel City, but I was like, y'all were already doing shady business. Y'all are already doing shady business. And listen, nothing happens unless people like you make it happen, okay? I'm just gonna be saying. So now I'm like, hey, look, we got Angela. I'm glad she got out of there. And it's funny too because we've been talking about Annie these last couple of videos, and Annie was the first. I think she was like one of the first people that Angel City hired, a part of the organization, and she left. She got out of there too. So they were probably already on some F shit. And because it's too much of the Holly weird stuff, you know, it's unfortunate. It's in LA, y'all some weirdos. Y'all got y'all got a demonic stronghold over there. Okay, it is what it is. That's the reality of it. Okay, but you know, luckily I like your players, and now it's starting to make me think this is probably all Annie's doing. She probably got all these players. You know what I'm saying? Like she the one that, hey, look, hey, I'm giving all the credit to Annie Aluku. Hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then whatever Angela did, Angela got the formula. You see, Houston have upgraded their whole image. We got proper lineups. We're getting post game conferences type, and I mean, I think this is all due to Angela. So I'm glad she's in an environment where, you know, she gets to see a reflection of her, and we understand that she said the reflection of Houston needs to be on the pitch as well. And like I said, with our front three, Bright, Ryan, and Garrison is proper. You know what I'm saying? We need to have Maggie Graham, Barbara, Sheehan in the midfield, Calaprico, Lynn, West Paul, and Nielsen in the back line. And of course, our girl Jane Campbell in the goalkeeper. Now, Emma, if you are trying to give the starting goalkeeper spot to someone else not named Jane Campbell, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna get to a point where I just think Jane is too alien-like to get down with the get down. Like I said, you don't need an image goalkeeper because all our goalkeepers have always been great for America because America has always produced great goalkeepers. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. America has always produced great talent just because you're in America. Now, especially, you know, goalkeepers. It's a position where I feel like a lot of people should not lack a goalkeeper globally because I feel like that's a position where, damn, like every team has a goalkeeping coach. Every team, like, come on, your job is to defend goals, like, and hopefully you're on like and you know that's another thing. That's why Jane is perfect because she's on a team that actually has had to fight for every point. Some of the other players, they don't, you know, some of the other players they've never played in leagues where they have to fight. You got players running at you. So hopefully Jane shows out tonight. And saves a couple of Shawinga shots because if not, Jane, listen, Emma's saying that, you know, she want to give you flowers on screen, but she only played you when you was in Houston. So, you know, you could talk all that big talk, but then not back it up on the pitch. So we'll see, Jane, you know what I'm saying? We'll see, Jane. You know, you got to have a good match here tonight. Everyone needs a good match, especially our front three. We need goals. We need goals. Ryan, both Ryan Garth, Yasmin Ryan, and Messiah Bright, we need goals, and we need Barbara to be able to pull the strings in the midfield. She's our best player, our best creative player in the midfield. I say Ryan is our very technical player. Garrison, Messiah Bright. Also, these are these are our four key players at the current moment, and of course our goalkeeper. Everyone else, let me see y'all step up and help Houston get the dub. But anyways, y'all, it's your girl Nita Flying High. You're tuned. Oh, wait. Yeah, it's your girl Nita Flying High. And I'm gonna see you on the next one, okay? Deuces.